Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Vari here, back again with another video for you. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys one of my secret weapons. It's called SurveyMonkey.com. All right. SurveyMonkey.com is an awesome service and site that allows you to create digital surveys. Right. And so this is huge. All right. This is a huge, and amazingly powerful tool that network marketers can use to build their business in a whole new way. Very effective, very efficient, and you can literally do this from home. Anywhere you got an internet connection computer, you can absolutely destroy this. And I'm talking about a few different things, a few different ways that you can actually implement and use this in offline marketing too. And so I hope you guys enjoy this short little training. And so we'll just get started right quick. So again, it's surveymonkey.com. And so you just type that in, and up here in the corner, excuse me, down here, it'll say sign up for free. Just click here. And if you have a Google Plus or Facebook account, it's really simple, or you can just go over here with your email. But for instance, Google Plus, let me see what, I'll just choose maybe that one. All right, so yeah, that's cool. All right, so boom, that's all it is. All right, so either down here or up here, either one, create survey. Um, so on this screen, you just give your survey the title. For this one, I might go qualifying survey. I'm actually gonna be, I'll probably end up using this one in a campaign sometime soon, maybe. So survey, category. Depends. You can just choose whichever closely relates to your market. Um, and let's go. So, okay, so this is the survey builder. It's a drag and drop uh, program or system or platform. And, it's really simple, really easy to use. And, it's super powerful. Um, I'm going to touch back on one thing I just want to mention real quick is that the way they design this and the way that you can use this, you can literally direct your leads or your prospects into buying mode, into a sense of urgency, or however you want to direct them. You can do that using this survey, and I'll touch back on that in a little bit. But first, I just want to. There's this. I remember back this one time when I first, got started in network marketing. I was with this company, Market America. Uh, all right, so back when I first got started, I was, back when I first got started in network marketing, I was, with this company. Some of you guys probably know, but we had these surveys that we were, supposed to be handing out to prospect people to start qualifying people for our business. And so, at the time, I didn't have a printer at home, and I didn't have a vehicle. And so, what I would have to do is I would have to, make sure I grab my flash drive and then go take the bus down to the library. And then once I got to the library, I'd try to find an open computer and then, log in and try to find the website or load my flash drive and then, make sure I had enough change with me and, print off all these copies of these surveys. And then I would have my clipboard and I'll try to put all these all these surveys that I just got done printing off into this clipboard and go around and since I was on the bus anyway, ride the bus and try to survey people and qualify them for my business. And so I'm handing this clipboard over, and there's these stacks of papers on there, and they're kind of sliding around, and it was this big ordeal to try to just go and prospect this way. And so this is a huge deal because it removes the need for any of that. right? This totally removes the need for printing anything off, or having to carry around a clipboard, or carry around a folder for, or a bag full of surveys or anything like that. This is huge, right? It shrinks all that down into a single link, right? Something you can write down on a piece of paper, very small, right? Very, very teeny, and it's all digital, which also means that at the same time while they're taking the survey, it's also archived for you, and you have it, so you can go back and study and look back on it, and so it's a huge tool. Okay, so whether you're building your business for your Market America business, or your brand abundance business, Wake Up Now, MCA, whichever business it is you're building, um, the first thing you're going to have to do, or that you're going to want to do, is have a target market, have a select group of people that have a certain interest, certain characteristics, certain buying habits, certain hobbies, or something that narrows down your who you're talking to, who you're going after, and so you can cater the questions so they relate more closely and more personally to your target market, right? And so, for instance, let's say you're building your Market America business. We'll talk about TLS for a second. So let's say you're building your TLS business, and you have these choices here, and this is awesome. I love this feature because it's just so easy, and it gives you so much control, and so many options that you can really use to your advantage here. And so, we'll play around with one. Let's go multiple choice. And so, we'll go with TLS. We'll try that out. So, for those of you who don't know, TLS is a weight loss solution. It's like a lifestyle, um, like it's like a lifestyle transfer. Like, it changes everything you do. It's not just like another diet. It's just like it transforms the way you live your life, and takes it to a whole nother level. And so um, some of those things that you might want to start with is are you interested in losing weight? Now, this may seem like a really simple question, but you just want to make sure that you know who you're talking to. Yes, no, and it also reminds them why they're there. Believe it or not, some people do forget like why they come to certain places, and reminding them also, it connects certain things where they remember certain memories, or other connections that are connected to that question. Are you trying to lose weight? Are you interested in losing weight? Okay, so we'll start with that. Yes, no, very simple to do. And so let's try a drop down, see what this is. We'll try. Have you ever tried? Have you ever tried a diet or weight loss system program? Oops, before. And no, never. We'll try. Yeah, I think a long time ago. Um, and then the third one will be yes, but it didn't work for me. Boom. All right. Save. Boom. All right. So as you can see, you want to, depending on what you're focusing on, you want to start getting more and more and digging down closer to the why. The closer you can dig down and get to their why, their real reason for wanting to change, their real reason for wanting to take action, the higher your conversion rates are going to be, the higher, your sales or your signups or your partner signups or whatever it is that you're shooting for, the higher that's going to be. And so, you want to take a few minutes to, really think about some questions that would get people to dig down and kind of think about, get past that just initial barrier where people just kind of throw stuff up. Kind of like when you ask somebody, "Hey, how you doing today?" And the first thing they say is just fine or good. You know what I mean? And there's no real thought behind it. It's just kind of like an auto response. That auto thing, that wall that people just kind of have up all the time. If you can break that down through your questioning, and this is where I was talking about before, how this is a really powerful tool and how you can use it to direct your prospects. You can use this to break down those barriers, get to the why, evoke some emotion, get them into a buying state, and create more sales and signups for your business. And so, in some of my advanced training for my personal team, we talk about some of the psychology and some of the NLP techniques behind it, that you can use this survey tool to create some really insane results. And so, I'm not going to go into whole detail about how to finish all of this, but, once you get done going through setting up your questions, I believe as the free version, you have about 10 questions or so that you can play with. And then, just make sure you leave room for this last one, which is the contact information. All right, you put this contact information in there, and over here to the right, you can, make things visible or non-visible. If you don't want to have them to put in their address or their town. Maybe just get their state, remove the zip code, uh, maybe the country, depending on if you're doing international, email address and phone number, right? So boom, there you go. And so you could just save it, and when they finish the survey, you can put that as the top or the bottom, but you have their contact information so you can follow up with them, right? And so for those of you who are actually in Market America, there are actually two surveys that they suggest we use for retailing and recruiting and that sort of things. There's the lifestyle survey and then the health survey. You can actually copy those same questions down and using this and put it on a digital format. And so when you're talking to people online or when you're talking to people in the street, instead of having to bust out a survey and have them ask them to fill it out, you can simply just send them a link and have them fill it out, and then you can just come and check, and you got the responses. You don't have to try to email them anything. You don't have to try to, attach an email. They don't have to try to go find an email and then try to print it out or, send it back to you, attach it and email it back to you. Any of that stuff, right? All that is done with. All you got to do is send them the link. They go here, they answer the questions, click done, and then that's done and done. You got the information. It's archived for you. You can go back to it whenever you want, right? And so this can become like your own personal, names list. If you're out there just, just passing out. I mean, you can reduce the size of a sheet of paper, which is for the surveys, down to a business card, right? You can put this on your business card and, on the back, and you can start qualifying people that way. You know what I mean? On the back, send them your business, hand them your business card and, have them fill out the survey when they get a chance. And then, have your business logo on the front or whatever it is on the front, maybe your shop.com address or whatever it is, right? So you can be doing, prospecting, offline prospecting using this as a tool also. But some of the things that I teach in my paid members site team is, how to market links online to get thousands of people to see your link and click on it and, take the survey or your qualifying survey application, whatever you decide to call it. And then you can actually start choosing from qualified prospects if they meet your qualifications. And so no longer are you out there trying to search and find people. You have people coming to you, and you actually have a selection to choose from. So you can choose the best of the best, the creme de la creme, or whatever it is that you prefer, personality types or whatever, to work with. But this is a powerful tool, my friends. And, I just wanted to share this with you. And hopefully, I gave you some ideas of how you can implement and use this. And hopefully, you decide to take action. And again, hopefully, I hope you guys have some results by taking action and implementing this into your business. If you guys have any questions or want any more information about how you can get into my elite training and into my team, feel free to contact me on Facebook. I'll be leaving a link probably below this video or right down at the bottom of this video. Otherwise, shoot me an email or give me a call. All right, I'll be leaving all that information at the end of this video. So again, this is Vari, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Yeah, take it easy. Peace.